Hello, my name is Michelle and welcome to my channel, Michelle's Melancholia. Today I will be unboxing my November Abominable Book Club box, and I'm actually at my friend's house because we are having a Twin Peaks marathon. But my box arrived this morning and I didn't have time to unbox it before I came here, so I just brought it with me and I'm filming this video while they're out walking the dog. I was just too impatient, you know? Also, it is my birthday weekend and my friends super kindly gave me some awesome gifts, which I will show you at the end of the video. But for now, let's get unboxing. And as I have mentioned previously, I am subscribed to the Full Gods box, which means that I get not only books but also some snacks and some other small gifts. But there is also a bare bones option if you are only interested in getting books. I pay for this box with my own money. I have been subscribed to the service for almost 2 years now. So yeah, let's just open it up. Oh, also, I forgot to say, because I've been subscribed to this for a while, I have a good idea of the type of books that they include. So there is one particular book that I am hoping they have included here. If they didn't, I won't be too disappointed. But yeah, let's see. So when you open it, it says The Full Gods. And as usual, we have our individually wrapped second-hand surprise book on the top, and I will open that at the end. Let's see what we got. The first book we have is You Can Stay by Elle Connell, a book I have never heard about before, and it seems to be a thriller, which it seems like lately we've been getting a lot more thrillers, which I guess is fine with me. I do prefer horror, but I'm not too bothered by these. The description says, "She's the perfect host, he's the perfect victim. Someone is hunting Connor, alone, freezing, in the wilderness of Bodmin Moor on an elite special forces training exercise. He'd be a fool to scorn the kindness of a local stranger, wouldn't he? At first, Aelid seems to be an impeccable host." I think you pronounce it Aelid or Elid, not sure. I think it's an Irish name, and I'm sorry, but those are always really hard to pronounce. I'm gonna go with Elid. She offers Connor food and a warm bed. He finds it nearly impossible to leave her charming farmhouse, but the choice isn't his to make. There have been others before, none though as perfect as him. Why would she let him leave? So it actually sounds pretty good, and it sounds to me like it may or may not have a supernatural element, so I will be very interested to find out. And it's signed, so it has an already attached bookplate. And the second book is Ghost, written by Ronald Malfi, and it seems to be a volume including 4 novellas. Okay, so the book I was expecting is not here, but it doesn't matter. I'll just buy it for myself because I really want it, and that is the Alien Vasquez book written by V. Castro. But back to this book, I'm actually really happy to see this here because I've been wanting to read Ronald Malfi for a while. I've heard really good things about his writing, and I think a compendium of 4 novellas would be a great place to start. The tagline is, "Books can be deadly," and the cover is really creepy. It's kind of like this guy with a clown mask hiding on like the inside of a book. The description says, "From the best-selling author of Come With Me, 4 standalone horror novellas set in a shared universe," so that's pretty cool. "A cursed novel drives people to their deaths in the skin of her teeth. A delivery job turns deadly in The Dark Brother's Last Ride. This book belongs to Olo, sees a child wielding dangerous control over an unusual pop-up book. A choose-your-own-adventure game spirals into an uncanny reality in the story. Full of creepy page-turning suspense, these collected novellas are all about books, stories, and manuscripts. The written word has never had sharper teeth." I do love books about books, so I'm actually really looking forward to this. I had no idea this was coming out. It wasn't on my radar, but I am happy to have it. Now let's look at the extras. We have border biscuits, which are actually some of my favorite snacks. These are made here in the UK and they are so good. All the flavors are so good. This one is the Lemon Drizzle Melts, light buttery lemon biscuits. So I'm always happy to find this in the box. The enamel pin is also really cool. It is this Bride of Frankenstein. I think that's who she is, right? And she's wearing a face mask with like cucumbers on her eyes. They keep including stickers, which as I've mentioned before, I really like. And this one is super cool. It's like skull and crossbones, but it's also pizza with like really melty cheese. As usual, our little bag of drinks with our teas, coffees and hot chocolate. The usual Abominable Book Club bookmark with a microfiction on the back and a really cool bookmark this month. It almost looks like a movie poster. It says, the Abominable Book Club presents Karloff, the Uncanny in The Mummy. And then the mummy, it comes to life coming out of the sarcophagus in the back. And finally, let's open the second-hand book. It's pretty large and I think it feels like a hardback. And we have What the Night Knows by Dean Koontz. And I've only ever read one Dean Koontz book that I wasn't a fan of, but I've heard that he has much better ones. So I actually may read these. It says, this one was originally published in 2011, so it may not be that good because I hear his later work is the not so good one. But anyways, the description says, Billy Lucas confesses to a shocking crime. He's only 14 years old. Billy is a sadistic killer and proud of it. He is in the secure wing of the state hospital, but he seems too wise for his age, not crazy, too knowing about the nature of evil and whether it lives on beyond death, too knowing about other crimes that took place before he was born. Other murders from 20 years ago surface in the mind of Detective John Calvino as he interviews young Billy Lucas. Calvino carries away a signed confession and a sense of great danger. That night he feels that somehow Billy has come home with him to his family. Over the next weeks, this haunted feeling does not go away. It only gets worse. Then another killing spree happens, just as and when John Calvino dreaded it would. Billy is safely locked away, but not the ghost, if the ghost exists, that links these murders with past crimes and with John Calvino. Anything could happen, and surely will, again. So I do really like stories about killer kids, so this actually sounds good, so yeah, I might read that one soon. So actually I'm pretty happy with this box, even though it didn't include the book I was hoping for, but I'm particularly excited about the Ronald Malfi one. Now I'm just going to quickly show you the birthday presents my friends gave me today. So this is from two of them together, and it is this really awesome t-shirt. Let's watch scary movies. And I really love this kind of retro design. And they also gave me this really cool brain washi tape, a Scream sticker, the Shining sticker, and my favorite, this awesome Wednesday Addams sticker. And then my other friend gave me this book, which I think I've mentioned before. I think this is probably the new release that I currently want to read the most, and I was going to buy it for myself for my birthday, so now I can buy myself another book because he got me this one. And it is The Book of the Most Precious Substance by Sarah Gran, which I have talked about before in the channel. But I actually never read the synopsis, so I will read it for you. Rare book dealer Lily Albrecht has just been given a tip-off about The Book of the Most Precious Substance, a 17th century manual rumored to be the most powerful occult book ever written, if it really exists. With some of the wealthiest people in the world willing to pay Lily a fortune to track it down, she embarks on a journey from New York to New Orleans to Munich to Paris. If she finds it, Lily stands to gain more than just money. This could erase the greatest tragedy of her life. But will Lily's quest help her find some answers, or will she lose everything in search of a ghost? And that's all. Thank you for joining me once more, and let me know in the comments what book are you most excited for, what are you most looking forward to reading in the upcoming days, weeks, whatever. As always, I'd love to know, and I will see you on my next video. But until then, goodbye.